I just want to do a little house cleaning real quick, or housekeeping. Thank you all for being engaged. Thumbs up the video, getting them comments, having a conversation with each other, with me, enjoying my content blitz. I haven't blitzed the timeline like this since I first started this channel. I had a blast doing it. Hope you all enjoy it. Continue to go on this journey with me. If you want to break from pro wrestling, head on over to Girl What They Got to Do with Pro Wrestling over on the Patreon. Small little fee. No pressure. You could donate, cancel anytime, enjoy the content, and do your thug thizzle. Also, memberships are open if you just want to get a little perk for helping your girl out, because I got some stuff I got to upgrade. Thanks to some of my fellow podcasters for helping me out and telling me what I need to get to make this a better experience for you and for me. So thank you on that accord. Also, this is the go home show for SmackDown. This is the go home show for SmackDown headed into SummerSlam. Let's give a round of applause for Paul Leveque. He had his big one tonight. Round of applause. He did that. He did that, girl. Yes, he did. Paul Leveque was the center of attention the whole way to SummerSlam. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Give him a round of applause one more time. Paul Leveque. We saw him all over Unreal. We saw him down to the White House doing his intro and being apolitical, making sure you understand that politics has no place in pro wrestling. No confusion in that message. Cody Rhodes said the same thing. Politics has no place in pro wrestling. Yes, he did. Give him a round of applause for not muddying up the communication waters. Thank you. Yes, I love a good communicator. Yes, I do. Yes, this SmackDown was absolutely breathtaking, captivating. Storylines abound. Like, I don't even know what to watch, what I'm like. I don't even know what's going to happen. I am on the edge of my motherfucking seat. And if you believe half of what I said, give yourself a round of applause. Yes, because you are the target audience. If you believe that I sat here and enjoyed this SmackDown, I made the best decision to continue enjoying my video game experience instead of turning this bullshit on. Round of applause for me. Yes. Also, if you're coming just to listen to my review and skip the show, round of applause for you. Yeah. That's how you want to do it. Best thing ever. WWE SmackDown took place at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Not too far from my hometown of New York City. We had Joe Tess and Wade Barrett on the 1 and 2s. The awful ring announcing of Mark Nash. Let's get to it. I did see that the timeline was rumbling down to the Instagram, down to the Twitter X. It was rumbling. Everybody said, "What the hell? John Cena turned face. John Cena face again. John Cena face." I said, "Oh, okay, well, I guess they abandoned ship." Now, had they went with The Rock's idea, I guarantee you we still would have got here. Had they went with The Rock's idea of taking us on a ride we'll never forget, we would have still gotten to this. Round of applause for John Cena and Cody Rhodes not talking. Round of applause. Yes. Yes, we didn't have to get a whole bunch of bullshit from Cody and his tongue. This is going to be the worst match of the night. Even if we get guest stars. I don't give a fuck if The Rock show up, motherfucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, if The Rock from 1993 show up, Hollywood Rock show up. Listen, Hulk Hogan come out the grave and roll up in there dressed in his NWO gear. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm not interested in none of that. Essentially, John Cena said, look, I don't want to ruin wrestling. I want to have a good time, and I want to have a good time with them, and I want me and you to get in the ring, and we're going to fight real good and hard because this is what you asked for. I don't appreciate you taking my hand and signing that contract. That was completely against the law and was really fucked up, and I don't like it. But at the end of the day, I want to take this title. They want me to have the title. We going to mix it up real cute, and I'm going to go ahead and make these movies, and I'll see you in and out. You need a break anyway. I like it. I like it. Moving right along, we went right into Logan Paul. Jelly Roll is in the back, in the ring, in the dark. In the back, in the ring, in the dark, mixing it up, figuring things out, looking a hot, stinking double mess. Do you hear me? He is entirely too regular. Regular, degular, smegular. Okay? Logan Paul came in there and said, hey, basically, you fat fuck, why you in the ring? You can't be a wrestler, you suck. And Jelly Roll came out, he said, you don't talk to me like that, Logan Paul. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. You ain't nothing but a podcaster and a bitch, and you a scammer. Get your ass in this ring and I'll show you a thing or two. And Logan jumped in the ring and started beating up on Jelly Roll. And then here come Drew with his intense ass Scottish bullshit. I'm gonna kill you. He runs and slams Jelly Roll with a claymore. And Jelly Roll's pants and ass is out. He just looked nasty. Jelly Roll looks like one of the kids I work with. I kid you not. I am completely disgusted by this whole display. First match of the night, coming to the stage. We got Ghoulia, Mother Ghoul. Who knew? She had that title for a little over 30 days. A little over 30. We just said a little over 30 days. And she has Kiana James and her, I guess, what is that? Bullshit she carrying. That's not a Telfar. That's one of them leather bags you can get at the swap meet or at the what you call it? At the Goodwill with her Goodwill couture. Coming to the stage. Nope. Do you want to know why Kiana James is working with Julia? Nope, you sure won't. All you need to know is that she is now her manager. That's all you need to know. Dressed like one of those Japanese schoolgirls. That's all you need to know. Bitch ain't been around damn near 2 years. Showed up that fateful day. Her and Julia was in the back mixing it up. And everybody's like, oh, there go United States champion. Not on the goddamn TV. But here Julia is in all of her blue glory. That's nice. Zelina Vega. If you didn't know, she is in the midst of a heel turn. Do you give a fuck? Sure don't. It was so quiet. You can hear the ticks on the watch of a roach. The roach is wearing the watch, and I heard the ticks from the watch that the roach was wearing. That's how fucking quiet it was. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. Julia got the short end of the stick, baby. And I already told y'all who the star was, and that's Stephanie Vaquer. Julia got put in United States fucking purgatory. That's where the fuck she's at. The United States Championship for the women is a mirror of what society is dealing with right now. Unorganized, chaotic, confused, disrespectful, and low level. That is exactly what this entire thing represents. No one gave a fuck. And it was amazing to me that all through this match, I heard, this is awesome. This is awesome. And I noticed they did not show the crowd when those this is awesome chants came out. Because at this point, I believe they're piped in. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing different. Ain't no fucking way you thought this was awesome. Ain't no goddamn way. Either way, Zelina Vega got wrapped up, taken on out with a Northern Lights bomb. That's what that's called. A Northern Lights bomb. And Julia is still your United States Women's Champion. Yes. How unfortunate, terrible, and sad What we finna do with Zelina Vega? What's finna happen? What? We don't care. She too small. She's not giving nothing. I even listened to her on Chris Van Fleet and went right the fuck to sleep. I don't know what happened to her aura that she had when she was with Andrade Cien Almas, but baby, it is drained and gone. Please do what I said. Get this message to Paul Leveque. Get Zelina Vega away from the United States Championship. Put her in the closet with her husband and those church lights. That's where she needs to go. Put her in the closet with her husband and those church lights, because that is where she needs to go. That's all I'm going to say on that. Terrible. Moving right along, Kathy Kelly was busy tonight. She was backstage talking to Solo Sikoa and his MFTs. Kathy said that she wanted to know how Solo was going to feel being in that steel cage with the real nigga Jacob Fatu. Solo said, "Listen, don't be telling me nothing about what's going on. I got this big motherfucking dude right here with this curly ass hair. He gonna go in there, whoop up on Jimmy Uso like he's supposed to." She said, "Oh, your big brother?" He said, "No, my big little brother, okay? Like, stop fucking playing with me, all right? Anyway, just know everybody better get in where they fit in. Got I mean?" And Kathy Kelly was like, "Well, I don't know." He said, "You know what I mean." Jacob. Oh boy, he ended up coming out later in the match, but we'll get to that. I don't know why. This was so boring. I just lost all direction. um, Went straight into Los Garza, Santos Escobar, Mr. Iguana, Psycho Clown for the AAA World Tag Team Championship. Santos wasn't looking as sexy as I thought he was. I guess I saw other things. So this is where they're at. They are over in AAA with the Mexicans. That's where Los Garza is. They came to show us that they are indeed champions, and no one gave a fuck. But when Mr. Guana came out, oh, everybody was turned. Mr. Iguana, listen, go ahead and put Mr. Iguana on the Minute Maid box, the Slim Jim commercial, the dude wipes. Let him drink some beers. Let him pop up during videos in the corner like they used to do on Mortal Kombat, where he used to say, "Whoopsie." Just let him pop up like that, because everybody want to see Mr. Iguana. Make sure you get Mr. Iguana plushies. Sell them for $60. Make sure they don't look like Mr. Iguana. Like Lily. Make sure Lily doesn't look like the Lily doll that Alexa Bliss hasn't been carrying. Interesting. Either way, the star of this match was Mr. Iguana. Psycho Clown pulled off his face to reveal more of the psycho. Listen, it's entertainment, folks. It's entertainment. What can you do? AAA World Tag Team Champions Los Garza retained. Okay, moving right along, we had Kathy Kelly backstage with Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, and she said, "How can they justify whooping up on Jelly Roll like that?" Logan Paul was like, "Girl, please." Drew, you got something to say? Drew was like, "Ugh," and that was it. Moving right along, Damian Priest and Aleister Black are walking to the ring. We got a video package hyping up the massive six-pack tag team TLC match that will be taking place at SummerSlam. The funny thing is, they had an explosive six-pack tag team TLC match way back when on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. Right? Nothing came of that momentum, and now we are back to zhuzh up SummerSlam, having all these men put their lives and bodies on the line for absolutely nothing of substance. Oh, you said the tag team titles on the line? Bitch, please. I do want to double back real quick. I want to double back because the banner has a pic of Ron Killings over Chody Rhodes. I just want to point out that everything that John Cena said to Chody, he should have said to Ron Killings. That's all. Going right on back. Where is Ron Killings? Did he drive his bus off a cliff? What the fuck happened? I know he has been around on the internet dropping his new album. He had some listening parties and stuff like that. But that's fine and dandy, bro. I'm gonna need you on the show because this match between Damian Priest and Aleister Black had everything to do with you. You was whooping up on Aleister Black. Aleister Black tried to get a hold of you, and Damian Priest kept stepping in the way. And he stepped in the way so much that Aleister Black beat his ass. And you ain't never come back to confront Aleister Black. So I don't understand. What the hell happened to Ron Killings and his bus? You know what happened? Paul Leveque happened. Paul Leveque. He's trying to kill me. That's why I'm choking. The spirit of Paul Leveque is trying to take me out. It was a disqualification because Aleister Black threw a chair at Damian Priest, hit him in the head. Moving right along, Tiffany Stratton, Jay Cargill. Baby, let me tell you. Woo! I am looking forward to this match, child. Did you see that promo? Oh my God. Girl. Tiffany, Jay, promos. Mwah. All I heard was beep bop boop beep 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 boop 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 bop beep, and then beep bop beep bop boop beep boop beep 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 bop beep bop boop boop beep 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 boop wing ding boop boop boop. What the fuck? What? Let me take 5. I gotta take 5. You don't have to worry. It's Tiffy time at SummerSlam. That's right. Cause when the storm clouds form and an accumulus cloud like you never seen is above you, that means the storm is coming. And I'm gonna finish what I started. Oh Lord. Listen, I'm only watching SummerSlam for Naomi. I'm not even gonna hold you. For Naomi. Do you understand? Moving right along. This was actually the 4th match in this show. Jimmy Uso versus Jacob Fatu. Tala. His name is Tala Tonga with the MFTs. Tala went ahead and choke slammed Jimmy to hell, and that was the 1, 2, 3. And then the real nigga, Jacob Fatu, came out with his shiesty. Y'all remember what's the name? Manhunt? And when he went into the section of the simulation where he had to kill people for the enjoyment of the crazy guy who was doing all the talking, yeah, you know the ex-military who was stuck in Vietnam and they had those camouflage shiesties on. They weren't called shiesties when that came out, but he looked like a member of that gang. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The War Dogs. That was the game. And it's so funny because fucking Joe Gacy, he could be a part of the Skins. Listen, I love that fucking game. I could literally find anybody in that fucking game. That game is just a fucking classic and holds a very special place in my heart. Anyway, he does look like he's a part of the War Dogs or the Hunters. Yeah, he does look like that. They had those shiesties on in the video game. Sorry. That was the only thing that was of substance. So the cage had came down and everybody was looking like, what the cage coming down for? And basically Solo and his other two, the plumber and Tanga Tanga, they got out the ring and whoever left beat up on Jacob, and Jacob ended up being whatever, child. Anyway, moving right along, Kathy Kelly was backstage and she was talking to Charlotte and Alexa Bliss because they are not friends. I just want you to know. Mother Bone looked good tonight. Yes, she did. Mother Bone been putting it on for the people. I ain't even gonna hold you. But at the end of the day, they're not friends. And Mother Bone told Alexa that they'll talk about it later. They'll talk about all this shit later. First, let them win the tag team championships. All right, y'all seem really excited about this. Y'all was like, oh my God, I hope they stay together. It's so cute. I told y'all Charlotte wants to go in a different direction in terms of her character work. She wants to be liked. She want to chill. She don't want y'all working them over. And I will say Alexa Bliss has played a role in her character development. That I do agree with that. Very good. This ended the show. This ended the show. Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, not wrestling, but talking and a brawl. And the way the show ended is indicative of America. You ready for this? Two white dudes slammed a black dude to the mat. That's how the show ended, y'all. That is how the show ended. Let me tell you something. Jelly Roll is knock knee. That Ozempic done dropped all that skin right into his goddamn pants. He was tearing up those ones. Hurt my heart. A fucking mess. The way that show ended. Are you excited? Are you excited for Slumber Slam? Yup. Slumber Slam. Are you excited? This is the go home show? Baby, you can't make this shit up, child. You can't make this shit up. I actually think I'm gonna watch SummerSlam when it's uploaded to the free service, because I don't know if I can sit through the commercials that they're gonna give me. Or it might be so fast paced and whack that I could probably upload immediately after. I think I'm gonna do that. That's really it. That was the SmackDown show. Unfucking real. That's all I got. And I ain't got no more.